All right, I want to welcome everyone to our live Saturday morning presentation. You should be able to see my screen. We're going to be talking about the Trulum skincare product line from Synergy Worldwide. We're going to be looking at resources that are available to you in this process of marketing this fantastic skincare product line. And we are recording this, so this will also be available to you on Tuesday when we send out the newsletter, as well as if you go to our YouTube channel, which is Our Synergy Family, you'll be able to find the recording of today's presentation too. Now, as you can see, the marketing strategy is what we call a holistic skincare strategy. And that strategy is all about learning how you can naturally purify, fortify, and protect all three layers of your skin using what Synergy calls revolutionary intrinsic youth technology. Now, I'm going to be upfront. I am not an expert with regards to skincare. You know, my expertise is in nitric oxide therapy. My expertise is in weight management. My marketing strategies for the Synergy products, 95% focus on nitric oxide therapy through our product of choice, ProX9 Plus. And I'm beginning to build a little bit of a market for the weight management program through the Biome Core Kit. So in today's presentation, I'm going to basically lead you to resources that will help you understand this whole process of holistic skincare so that you can then use those resources to basically educate yourself and put together your marketing strategy. Last week, in fact, let me just switch over to my other browser window, and let me go to our Synergy family. Now, we've created for everyone in our organization, as well as everyone in Synergy Worldwide that's not part of our organization but wants to utilize these resources, we've created a website called OurSynergyFamily.com. Pretty simple. And on that website, when you come to the landing page, as you scroll down, you'll see these different icons. And one of the icons is resources. We've added a section in the resources for the holistic skincare strategy. But the other reason why I wanted to put this up here is we also then, and I think this is really important for people to set your goals for 2020. So we took last Saturday's presentation, goal setting for 2020, and we now have the video right there for you to watch. For people that you bring into Synergy Worldwide this year in 2020, you can have them watch this goal setting video as well as the PDF that goes along with it. And one of the things that are part of your goals is goal number one is to establish your marketing strategy. And then once you've established your marketing strategy, your job is to educate yourself in that strategy and put together your toolkit, the resources that you're going to use to help you market that strategy. And so that's what I want to help you accomplish today. That if you decide that holistic skincare is going to be your marketing strategy and your product of choice is going to be the Trulum skincare products, I want to show you how you can both educate yourself in this area as well as determine what resources are you going to use in your toolbox to help educate others who are interested in improving their skin. Now, with that said, let's move on down here and help you begin to understand that your skin has three layers. And so the Intrinsic Youth Technology is all specifically designed to address each layer of the skin. The top layer is what's called the epidermis, the middle layer is called the dermis, and then the bottom layer is called the hypodermis. And so what Synergy Worldwide does through Intrinsic Youth Technology is they have products that are designed to purify the top layer, the epidermis. They have a product that is designed to fortify the middle layer, the dermis. And then they have several products that are designed to protect the bottom layer, the hypodermis. And that's the whole essence of the Trulum skincare product line, is to use the different products that are part of that line to again address all three layers of the skin, specifically with ingredients that are part of those different products that can significantly help improve that specific layer of the skin that they address. Now, resources that are available to you. Some of these resources are difficult to find. And so what I've done is, this is a PDF that I will make available on Tuesday when we send out the newsletter, as well as I will make sure that these resources are easy for you to find, that if you go again to Our Synergy Family, if you go to the main page, OurSynergyFamily.com, and then you scroll down and you see this icon for resources, if you click on resources, that's going to take you to a dedicated page that has all the resources that we use to market the different Synergy products. Nitric oxide therapy. We have, if some people want to market natural, let me switch to this one because it's already loaded. We have, let me go back to the top here. So we have nitric oxide therapy. We have natural energy, which is the E9 product from Synergy Worldwide. We talked, before we started today's presentation, we talked about how metabolic LDL has significantly helped improve cholesterol. So that's a whole marketing strategy. And then we have the microbiome marketing strategy, and specific to the microbiome marketing strategy, we have the weight loss marketing strategy. And then we have the skincare, the holistic skincare. I've started to add resources to this section. Over the weekend and by next Tuesday when I send out the newsletter, I'll have the resources that I'm going to show you today. I will have them in this section of the resource page on Our Synergy Family, so that all you have to do is go to the main page for Our Synergy Family, the home page, click on resources and scroll down to this section, and the things that I'm going to show you today will all be hosted in this section to make it easy for you to find the resources, as well as to be able to use them to educate yourself and make your decisions which of those resources are going to be part of your toolkit. So with that said, let's go back. This is a video that Synergy Worldwide put together on the science of the Trulum products. I'm not going to play it. I thought about doing it, but I don't want to take the time. It's only 2 minutes long. It's not long at all, but it will begin to give you an education in the design of their product line. Judy Feldhausen, I didn't see Judy on this morning. I haven't looked at who's on this morning. We've got quite a large group that's watching today and listening. But last year, she was gracious to put together 2 videos for us. This is a 12-minute video on how to effectively share the Trulum products. And Judy does a fantastic job in helping you understand how you can help other people experience the Trulum products from Synergy Worldwide. Again, I'll place this on the resource page so that you can use this video to help educate you in this area. And then Judy also did another one, a video on how to present the Trulum skincare line, so that if you were going to do, like, say, a home party, or one of the things that Judy did is she did a Facebook Live. And in that Facebook Live, again, she showed people how to use the different products within the Trulum product line. So again, I don't want to take time to go through that today, but those videos will be made available to you so that you can go and educate yourself both on how to effectively share, as well as how to effectively use the Trulum product line. Now, Synergy has created a website. And again, they don't make it easy for you to link to this, but this website is available to you. If I go back here, I'm pretty sure I've got this linked up. Maybe not. I guess not. Let me go back and click on here and take you to this website. So Synergy Worldwide created this website specifically for the Trulum product line. And everything on this website works except for the videos. For whatever reason, Synergy had done some, what I thought were fantastic educational videos on the science behind the products or the ingredients that are part of the Trulum Trulum product line. And for whatever reason, they chose to take those videos off. Well, I take that back. So maybe, okay. So they do have these videos here. All right, that's nice. When I had checked this before on another browser window, these videos didn't show. So again, these videos are available to you, and the link to their product line is available, or to this website is available to you. And the nice thing about this website is they go through, again, a way to educate yourself on how this product line works, how it's uses Intrinsic Youth Technology, and again, it's a good website to use in this process of educating yourself on the different components of the Trulum product line. Now, going back to the PDF that I've created for you, you have this website from Synergy, and then you have some PDFs that have been created. And I'm going to show you these different PDFs. Let me go into my other browser, but before I do this first one here that says Intrinsic Youth Technology, this is a PDF that we created last year to help people easily identify and do a presentation on a one-sheet paper of the Trulum product line. So let me switch over to my browser, Intrinsic Youth Technology, and again, this whole aspect of Intrinsic Youth Technology is about purify, fortify, and protect. And the nice thing about this flyer is, again, we identify the 3 layers of the skin, and we help people understand that step 1 is to purify. Purify the outer layer of the skin, the epidermis, and the 3 products of the Trulum skincare line that do that are the cleansing gel, the hydrating toner, and the brightening serum. And then step number 2 is you want to fortify the middle layer of your skin, the dermis. The dermis layer is what gives the bulk of your skin. It's the underlying structure of your skin. And so the one product that Synergy has that is absolutely phenomenal, and I'm going to come back to this product because this is the one key product that if you're going to do any type of sampling program with people, and this will make a little bit more sense when I share a marketing strategy on how to introduce people to the Trulum product line through a series of a testimonial and a question. This moisturizer that Synergy created is just phenomenal because people who use this moisturizer, even from the first time that they use it, will notice a significant difference in how it goes on and how their skin responds to it. I can tell you from experience, not just personally, but for my wife, she's used skincare products in the past. When she used the moisturizer, it was the first time that she ever came to me, even with any of the other Synergy products that she uses, that she actually raved about this one product. That moisturizer made such a difference on the feel of her skin and how it just helped her skin that this is the one product that she wants to make sure that she's never out of. Now, she uses Pro-Arginine Plus every morning. She uses some of the other Pro-Arginine Plus products, but this is the one product that she wants me to make sure that I always have an extra moisturizer on my shelf here in my office so that when she uses it up, she can make sure that she can come into my office and get another one and continue to use it. This is how fantastic this one product is. And then the other step 3 is protect. The bottom layer of your skin, the hypodermis, has 3 products: Intrinsic Complex, Youth Serum, and Eye Cream. And what originally got me involved in Synergy worldwide was a product called DNA Repair Cream. Now, it's now called Intrinsic Complex, but back in 2006, when I first got introduced to Synergy worldwide, I went to a presentation. I wasn't really interested in getting involved in network marketing. I went to the presentation because a friend of mine had invited me that I hadn't seen since college. So I told Jeff that I would come to the presentation, wasn't interested in getting involved in network marketing, and after the presentation was over, we'd go out for dinner. And during that presentation, they talked about a product called DNA Repair Cream. And I have a basal cell site on my lower left-hand jaw that has had 2 operations on. And after each operation, the basal cell site remained active, meaning that it came back. And at that time, the margins were continuing to spread as an open wound. And they wanted to do a 3rd operation. I told them, no, thank you. 2 operations, it hasn't worked. I'm going to try and find a natural way to solve my problem. And so when they talked about this DNA repair cream, that caught my interest, and I decided to use that product. So I ordered it, got it, applied it, and within 2 weeks, the margins of that basal cell site on my lower left-hand jaw had cleared up. No longer was it an open wound, no longer was it spreading. And so I basically, that product, DNA Repair Cream, is what got me involved to fly to Utah to spend time at Synergy Worldwide, to go through their manufacturing facility and decide to join Synergy Worldwide. Now, over time, over 10 plus years, that product has continued to evolve into what's now called the Intrinsic Complex. Fantastic product for helping to nourish the foundational layer of your skin, the hypodermis, because it's the hypodermis that, if it's affected, then ends up showing up as skin problems on the outer surface. And so the intrinsic complex, I'm a firm believer that this is one of the best products that Synergy Worldwide has. And then the other 2 products are Youth Serum and Eye Cream. All of them are designed to, again, do the protection aspect of this intrinsic youth technology. Now, in addition to that, Synergy has created a fantastic infographic. And so this infographic is an infographic designed to help educate you in this whole market of skincare. You know, I always find it interesting that people will spend more money to take care of their skin than they will spend money on to take care of their health. And so that's just the way it is. You know, that's not right, that's not wrong, that's the way it is. And you can see from a global market standpoint that was estimated $130 billion market in 2019. We just finished, you know, we just celebrated New Year. 2019 is now completely history, and we're in 2020. Well, the skincare market is not going to continue to go the opposite way. It's going to continue to grow and expand. And you can see that in the US alone, it's almost a $19 billion market. So there are plenty of people that are looking to utilize skincare products to help them improve their skin. And again, you'll see that the skincare process is moving towards things that are sourced properly, environmentally sound, and are paraben-free. I can't pronounce the next word. I would assume that starts with an F. And biotanically rich. People are looking for natural ways to improve their skin. And so you have the Trulum product line that meets all those things that are trending towards the skincare line. And then when you go into it, again, it tells you some of the features about the Trulum product line, and it gives you the key ingredients. Again, I don't want to take time to go through the key ingredients because I think it's more important for you to find your resources. And then if this is going to be your marketing strategy, you need to begin the process of educating yourself in these resources and which ones that you want to use so that you can become a skincare expert. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to know all the science. You just need to know where your resources are at so that you can give the right resource to the person. So if a person tells you, well, I want to get something as natural as possible, you can share with them Trulum's key ingredients. You could easily, I have a little device here called the snippet tool that I can just go and I could take this by itself off of this PDF, and I could then create for myself an image, and I could save that image on a folder for images. And now I have a person who says to me, well, I'm looking for a skincare product line that is more natural than what I've been using. Well, I think I might have something for you. In fact, give me your email address and I'm going to send you a picture. Or if I was smart enough to know how to use my phone to do this, I would send it through my phone. And I could send them this image of the Trulum's key ingredients so they could see the key ingredients in the cleansing gel, the key ingredients in the hydrating toner, the key ingredients in the youth serum, the key ingredients in the eye cream and the brightening serum and the intrinsic complex and the moisturizer. So, this is one of the things that you can go through and you can be able to educate yourself. Go through and you could do a Google search on all these different ingredients so that you can begin to educate yourself in these ingredients, where you would do a Google search. How does red algae affect skin? And if you do a Google search like that, how does olive oil affect skin? Coconut oil affect skin? How does beetroot increase, affect skin? Water, if you go through these different ingredients, you can begin to educate yourself specifically on how these different ingredients all work towards improving skin. Again, what I just did for you, a snippet tool, it's easy. You can get a free snippet tool. You can add it to your toolbar on your computer. And when you come across things like this, you can begin to create your own resources that effectively share information specific to what a person's looking for. Now, if a person didn't care about the ingredients that are in the Trulum product line, I wouldn't share this with them. But if I have an individual who is very much wants to know the key ingredients because they don't want to put something on their skin that's going to be harmful to them, then I can either send the full PDF or I can send them the infographic that Synergy Worldwide has created, or I can do exactly what I just did now, create an image of the key ingredients and send that image to that individual where they can now look at it on their phone, if you're smart enough to know how to do that off of your phone, or you can send them an email with this pasted in their email, or you can do an attachment of an image and send that to them. Let's go back. So those are two key PDFs that I would suggest that you look through to be able to make a decision which ones you want to add to your toolbox, and maybe you want to add both, because the first PDF gives a great overview of the Trulum product line and intrinsic technology and how the three aspects of Purify, Fortify, and Protect address the three layers of the skin. Or you may want to use the infographic that Synergy's put together, especially if you have other people that you attract to the Synergy business that also wants to use the holistic skincare line as part of their way of creating their client base. And then Synergy also has this booklet that they put together. And again, I've got it, their Trulum guide. So it just is more information that you can use to help educate yourself in intrinsic technology, how it works, the different steps that are involved in it, and then it goes through each product, the cleansing gel, the benefits, the key ingredients, and hydrating tone, the benefits, the key ingredients, youth serum, the benefits, the key ingredients, You have the eye cream, again, benefits and key ingredients. You have the brightening serum, benefits and key ingredients, intrinsic complex, benefits and key ingredients, and then the moisturizer, benefits and key ingredients. So it's a way for you to help educate yourself on each product within the Trulum product line. In addition to that, Synergy has fact sheets for each product. Again, I'll provide a link to the direct page because, again, sometimes it's hard to find the resources that Synergy Worldwide has created for us. But as you can see, there's a fact sheet for each of the Trulum products that you can then be able to link directly into the back office for Synergy Worldwide. So this would, you click on the link, it'll take you directly to this section of Synergy Worldwide. And then depending upon which product that you want to educate yourself with, or maybe send information to an individual, you have fact sheets for each one of those products that all you have to do, like let's say Intrinsic Complex, all you do is just click on it. It opens up a PDF. And again, if you want to send this PDF to someone, you just right click, copy, and then you can paste that into an email, send that link, and a person can click on that link and it'll take them directly to Intrinsic Complex. And again, what does that fact sheet do? Talks about the benefits, talks about the recommended use, talks about the key ingredients, and it provides the ingredients that are part of that specific product. Now, marketing. If I was going to use holistic skincare as my marketing strategy in Synergy Worldwide, I would want to use a strategy that combined a testimonial with a question and a simple product sample. So it would go something like that. I'm in a conversation with a person, and this is a little bit different than how I would normally do things. Like with nitric oxide therapy, I would be looking for clues for a person's health issues. But in this marketing strategy, I would share my enthusiasm for a product, not telling them what the product is, but I would share my enthusiasm for a new product line for skincare. So I would do something like this. I just started using a new product line for skincare. It's fantastic. Never felt anything like it before. And one product from this line is simply amazing. Would you like to try it? Now, if you get a yes response, I'm not going to send them information. What I would do, especially if I had a handbag, you know, if I was carrying some type of handbag, where I would make sure that I had this in my car, if this was going to be part of my marketing strategy, then I would want to go out to my car, or if I have some type of carrying bag, I would want to have the Trulum Moisturizer in my bag, my car, so that I can easily access it and have them use it. Because this one product, they can just dab their finger into it and begin to apply it to their face. And this product, they will feel the difference. They will be amazed at the way that it goes on and how it begins to make their skin feel. And that's my marketing strategy. And that would be the main way that I would want to begin to introduce people to the Trulum product line. Now, there's other marketing strategies that you can use. Judy Feldhausen did a Facebook Live presentation. Again, I'm not a big person on Facebook. I don't go on it like I should, or well, you could make Facebook a big component of your marketing strategy, and you could do a Facebook Live. If you don't know how to do one, then just go to YouTube and Google, how do you do Facebook Live? And once you put that in the search bar for YouTube, you'll see hundreds of different videos. And what you want to look for is you want to look for recent videos and look for the number of views. Because the more recent the video, the more recent it is in terms of the technology that Facebook uses for this process. And if you look at the number of people who've watched it, the higher the number of people means that the content of that video is better received than other ones. And then I would just begin to educate myself on how to do a Facebook Live and then begin the process of actually doing it. And in Facebook Live, you could do a presentation or you could do a home party demo. And again, if you go back and if those are the ways that you decide that you want to do this, you can go back and you can watch these videos that Judy did, especially this video here on how to present the Trulum skincare product line. So Judy, shows you exactly that if you were going to do a home presentation where you invited people to come to your home, or you had someone set up a home party and you go to their home party so that you can introduce people to the Trulum skincare product line, Judy shows you exactly how to do this in her video. So again, your marketing strategy and the way that you want to implement it will help you decide what tools and resources that you're going to use. Now, when it comes to the Trulum product line, there are two packs that are available to people. There's the Trulum Daily Basics pack, which has 4 products to it. And then you have the Trulum pack, which has all 7. And as you can see from a price pointing standpoint, the Daily Basic pack, which has 4 products, is $149, and it's 120 CV of volume. And for the whole Trulum pack, it's $225 and 150 CV. If you're going to do this as presentations, again, give people options. And we're going to be doing, not next Saturday, but I think it's the last Saturday of this month, we're going to be doing price pointing. How to be able to price point the Synergy products so that you can give people a defined range of options that allows them to choose the option or package that best meets their economic needs. And that'll become a little bit more clear when I show you. I'm going to show you how to do it with Pro RH9 Plus. I'm going to show you how to do it with the Biome Core Kit and weight management. And then I'll make myself a note here to basically show you how to do this also with the Trulum pack, so that when you do a presentation, you can help a person make decisions to buy product. And people make decisions based upon how it benefits them and how they can economically justify it for themselves. So those are the 2 basic packs, and then I don't want to get into the pricing options for each of the individual products. Now, with that said, do I have any questions from anyone with regards to what I've shown so far, some of the resources that are available to you? If I need to go into greater depth and detail about specific specific products, now's your time to ask me your questions. I'm not going to unmute everyone because there'll be too much background noises, but you'll need to go in and unmute yourself, and I can answer any questions that you might have.
Dan, Timothy here.
Yes, Timothy.
I tried the Trulum Moisturizer in the car and sampling. 2 things happen. In Barbados, it's hot 12 months a year, and it's solidified. Secondly, I don't let people dip their finger into it. I get a ice cream spoon. We can get a small ice cream spoon, take out a dab, and let them use that dab, because you don't know where those hands come from. You don't want the thing contaminated.
Okay.
This is my view. So I get an ice cream spoon, a little ice cream spoon, wood, and they take out a dab, and that is theirs. They can use it. Whatever I give them is theirs. And I got several ice cream spoons. But I find that keeping it in the car didn't work very well for me.
Yes, it's much hotter for you in Barbados than what it is here in depending upon the where you're at in the United States for summer, could be pretty hot. So that's good. So Mike, I've got a question for you, and I appreciate those insights that you've shared with us. When you give them the dab, when you use the small spoon and give them, do you have them apply it right then and there?
Yes.
And the reaction that you've gotten from that process?
Oh, it's different. I've never tried anything like this yet. What's the price? And that's the problem. When they hear the price, that's the problem. I'm trying to get them to go to the website to buy it, because when they buy it from me, it means duty, VAT, everything added into it.
Sure.
When a portion come into a person, likely they will have to pay duty and VAT to the excess that I have to pay. So I try to encourage them to go buy from the website.
So I want to back up a little bit on what you've just said. For those that are listening to this recorded presentation and for those that are on this morning, Timothy lives in Barbados. And so for Timothy, there's a bunch of issues that are involved in Barbados that are not involved here in the United States. Those issues are, first off, is the cost and the dollar. So so something US that is $50 would be 100 Barbados. And then in addition to that, you have to get the product into the country. And I know that Barbados is paradise, but there's a cost for living in paradise, and that's called taxes. And unlike us here in the United States, when something is bought, the only tax is the local sales tax for that zip code. In Barbados, there are a bunch of taxes that they have to pay, which Timothy adds about another 50% to the cost of the product. Would I be correct on that?
To get it to Barbados and to sell it at an advantage, you multiply the product cost by 4.
Okay, so 4 times the cost of what it is in the United States. So I want people to understand that Timothy, is working in a situation where just because of where he lives causes the product to be much more expensive than what it is here in the United States. So Timothy, if you were here in the United States and didn't have all those extra costs, my question to you is this: when people first try the Trulum, as you give them, the little ice cream spoon worth of Trulum to try, what is their response? Positive from the first time that they try it?
The first time they try it, it says it's good, it's different. Where you get it from? If I was living there, it says, oh, I have some in the car and it would cost you XYZ, 178.80 would be the cost. Or we could go on the website and get it at a cheaper price by signing up as a preferred customer. So they would have 2 choices: either buy it from me, which I would have a stock in my car, or go on to the website and buy it at Synergy price minus 25%.
So that moisturizer, if they were here in the United States, would be $45.
Yes, or 54, depending on if they want to buy it immediately.
Correct. So if you stock it, you can decide to charge $45 or $54, however you want to do that, or they can go onto the website. But my point is, Timothy, from your experience, people see an immediate difference when they use the sample that you give them, correct?
Correct.
And so if I'm here in the United States, if I want to carry Trulum Moisturizer, I could then retail it to them for $54, or I could wholesale it to them for $45. And from a pricing standpoint, for that product in relationship to other moisturizers, it's not only a good price point, but people spend this kind of money for a high quality moisturizer that makes a huge difference. And it becomes a way for you to either introduce them to Trulum and the full skincare line, or get them to start using one product from Synergy Worldwide in their Trulum moisturizer, because the moisturizer makes that much of a difference. Even from the small sample that you give them, people want to know how to get it.
Yes, but there's just one adjustment. If I sell them at $45, then I don't make any profit. That's what I paid for it plus shipping. So I'll suggest that they go to the website and get it at a better price, which means that I would get a commission for them going buying it on the website.
Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up. So every person who's in Synergy Worldwide has a Synergy ID number. And when you register with Synergy Worldwide, you get a replicated website from Synergy Worldwide that starts with your ID number. So I started putting my ID number in there, and it's your ID number.synergyworldwide.com. And now I could actually go on my replicated website. That person wants to get the moisturizer because they love the way it feels. And I can then click on the moisturizer. And if I'm in a public situation where we're in Wi-Fi and I've got my laptop, I can take them directly onto my replicated website. I can take them directly to Trulum Moisturizer. And I can say to them, you know, if you bought this by yourself, it would be $54. But we can go through my replicated website and you can get it for wholesale at $45. That saves you $9. And if that's what you'd like, we can add it to the cart and we can go and I can have you get that product. I can have Synergy directly ship it to you. So you could take them through the shopping cart. They can enter their charge card information. You can have it shipped directly to them off that process of going through the cart. Or you could send them this link. You can right click on the URL. You can copy it. And you could send that link to a person where they could then click on the link, takes them to your replicated website specifically for that product, and they can then add it to the cart, check out, and pay for it and have it shipped to them.
And the benefit of that is that you will get a commission on that sale.
Yeah, you earn 30 CV. And again, we've talked about this in the past. We're here in North America. Our elite rebates are paid on the CV that's attached to your tracking center one. We have a minimum threshold that we have to reach, which is 150 CV. But once we're above 150 CV, anything above that, you get a 25% return, what's called an elite rebate. Everything in business is about creating clients, customers. And so Synergy Worldwide, to keep you compliant with the federal government, has a whole customer program. And so, again, we've talked about this. What's one of your goals of 2020 when you go and look at that video that we did, or the recording of last Saturday's presentation on the goals for 2020? One of your goals is to create your client base. Your goal is to have 10 customer orders on a monthly basis. Well, this could be one of those customer orders. And again, if I have 10 Trulum Moisturizer clients, that's 300 CV. 150 of that CV is going to go towards meeting my minimum requirement. And then the other 150 is going to earn for me an elite rebate of 25% or $37.50. Is it financial freedom? No, it's not financial freedom. But it is cash flow, and it is the process of beginning to create your client base. And people who use Trulum Moisturizer become open to the other products in the Trulum product line, that they may want to invest in the whole product line or continue to use the moisturizer. When they run out of it, they want to get it again. I've got a client that uses the Intrinsic Complex. She buys 2 at a time. And then when she gets low, she buys 2 more. And then that Intrinsic Complex, she usually buys them every 3 months. All right. Again, it's not financial freedom, but it does create cash flow. It does create cash flow for me in the amount of CV that's on my tracking center one, that it's nice to wake up in the morning and see that an order has been placed by one of my customers, one of my clients that has their Synergy ID as a customer, and they order on their own through the Synergy website. And when their order is placed, I see it in my back office because that CV is added to my Tracking Center 1, and I earn off of it. Do I have any other questions from anyone else before we say goodbye for today's presentation?
Dan, this Bill.
Yes.
Yeah, I've used that intrinsic complex, and I just cannot believe how smooth it makes your skin feel. And I like it because down here in Texas, of course, it's quite sunny, and as far as protection, and that's what I'm quite concerned about. And you can see some of the darker spots even starting to fade already. But it makes your face feel like it's bottom of a baby's butt. It's just it's just great. It works wonderful.
Yeah, and that is specifically what attracted me to the DNA repair cream when I first saw it, because when I began to investigate the DNA repair cream, it talked about DNA damage. You just mentioned it. The sun, especially in Texas and other areas around the country, causes skin damage, causes damage to the DNA that the skin's not able to repair properly, and then you begin to have issues with your skin. And so that's the nice thing about the Trulum Intrinsic Complex. It's designed to help the DNA repair itself so that the skin cells can replicate properly instead of abnormally. So yeah,
you're actually starting to see some of the, with my age, some of the spots starting to fade away.
Good, excellent. And as you can see, it's $45 for it. Like I said, I've got a client that actually lives in Utah that buys 2 of these at a time. So that's 60 CV. And again, I'm always above 150 because my monthly auto ship is set for a Jumbo Jar +1. So, I immediately get a 25% return on our order. So it's $15. Again, it's not financial freedom, but it is additional cash flow. And as I shared last Saturday, I usually run somewhere between 4,000 to 6,000 CV on my Tracking Center 1. That CV is created by my client base. It generates for me somewhere between $1,000 to $1,250 on a monthly basis. My goal in 2020 is I want to double my client base. I want to be above 10,000 CV on my Tracking Center 1. My clients will create that. If I do that, I'm going to create $2,500 a month in elite rebates. $2,500 a month times 12, just by my elite rebates, my goal is to create over $30,000 in elite rebates. Now, again, it's not financial freedom, but it's significant cash flow that can do a lot to help people improve their family situations. And that's just one of the 7 streams of income that we have through Synergy Worldwide. And if I can help those people that join me in Synergy Worldwide understand as distributors that it's important to create your client base, people using Synergy products, they don't have to join Synergy Worldwide to get the wholesale price. They can become happy product clients, customers with Synergy, get their own Synergy ID number, be able to order at wholesale, be able to enjoy the products like we enjoy, and have nothing to do with the business because they don't want to be involved in the business. They just want to be happy product users. Let them be happy product users, because every time that they buy the Synergy products, they're tied to your Synergy ID number. And even though they have their own customer ID number, the volume, the CV volume of their product order is attached to your Tracking Center 1. That then creates for you CV on your Tracking Center 1 that allows you to earn elite rebates, a 25% return. And if you teach that down through your organization, what it does is it creates cash flow for your distributors to help them operate their Synergy business, and it creates organizational volume that helps you then earn higher basic commissions And on those that you've sponsored, if they're teaching the same thing down through their organization, as their basic commissions increase on the people that you personally sponsor, that also means that your mega match increases dollar for every increase in their basic commission. So it's a win-win-win situation for everyone. Your customer wins because they can get Synergy products at wholesale and have nothing to do with the business. You win because it creates the potential for you to create CV on your Tracking Center 1 and cash flow through elite rebates. And if you teach it down through your organization, your distributors win because they create for themselves cash flow through their customers, and you create organizational volume that can lead to higher basic commissions and mega matches, and also eventually get you into leadership bonuses, which is paid out on your strong side volume. Anyone else with any questions before we say goodbye?
Good morning, Dan. This is Dave. How are you?
Good, Dave. Yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you for the presentation. I have learned a few things this morning, so I appreciate that. And I just had a quick question, a couple questions. One is the product that you see right here, the intrinsic complex. That is the one you use for the DNA repair?
Yes.
Okay. The other question, the other comment I had is that I certainly don't plan to make this my marketing strategy or part of my products just yet, because I've got a lot of other stuff I'm doing. However, I've sparked my curiosity, and my wife and I both have, will probably benefit from these products. So I'm going to switch my auto ship this month to the Trulum products group, and just to try it, and we'll take it from there. So thank you for the presentation, Dan.
You're welcome, and I would highly recommend, the intrinsic complex, as well as for your wife, the moisturizer. Again, I can only share with you Sherry's response to this. I've never ever had her come to me about any of the Synergy products and rave about them, except when she tried the Trulum Moisturizer. First time, absolutely came and told me how great it was. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Great,
so I think your wife Betsy will just love the moisturizer.
Got it.
Anyone else before we say goodbye?
Hello, Dan. It's Charity here from the UK.
Yes, Charity. How are you?
I'm good. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, a great presentation. I also use the Trulum products, and it's great. I love it. I use the gel and the moisturizer.
Okay.
They're very good.
So what I did, Charity, while you were talking is, and so everyone, I'm on my replicated website. You'll notice in the upper left-hand corner, you can click on where the countries are, and you can go, like Charity's in the United Kingdom. So I clicked on the United Kingdom, and you can see that when you hover over shop, there's the Trulum product line in the United Kingdom. And they have, so of those products, Charity, are you using them?
Yeah, I've used the full pack, the first set,
Okay.
but now I'm using just the cleansing gel and the moisturizer.
All right.
Yeah.
And so your opinion of the moisturizer?
Oh, it's fantastic. A bit expensive, but very good.
Okay. So as you can see, the moisturizer is 70 pounds in the United Kingdom and has a CV value of 45.
Yeah.
So it actually has a slightly higher CV value than what it is here in the United States.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, like if I had someone that I knew in England or in the United Kingdom, I could send them, again, I could send them this exact link. This exact link is coded for the United Kingdom, and I could send them this link, and they could then directly buy this one specific product over in the UK, add it to the cart. This is VAT inclusive. So again, when they go to checkout, there's not going to be an extra VAT tax that they're going to have to pay, and they can get this product, and the 45 CV goes on my Tracking Center 1. And I've got a client in United Kingdom now that's using this product, and every time that they reorder, it'll show up in my back office, and I don't have to do any of the distribution for it. I don't have to do any of the shipping for it. Synergy takes care of it all. Yes, Charity.
Yeah, they have to pay £10.25 for shipping.
Okay.
Yeah, just for one shipment, even if it's 10 products in there or one single product, it's
So then,
stand at £10.26.
So now, you know, I'm glad you said that, because from a pricing standpoint, I would say to a person, you know, whether you buy one of these or whether you buy this and some of the other products, you're going to pay a flat 10-pound shipping fee.
Yeah. Yes.
We might as well maximize your order and get as many of the Synergy products that you want to get, so that you can make sure that you maximize your take full advantage of getting as many products as possible for that one shipping fee.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyone else before we say goodbye? All right. Well, I want to thank you for your time. Next Saturday, we're going to be looking at the tax advantages of a home-based business. I'm going to try and help you understand what I think would be a simple way of looking at this, and most importantly, how you can use expenses that you would normally pay out, but if you have a home-based business, you can now, instead of paying them out, you can write them off, because your cost of that, like cell phone, if you don't have a home-based business, you have to pay every month for your cell phone usage. All right, that's an expense. But if you have a home-based business, that expense now becomes a write-off. So depending upon how all your write-offs total will help you, either save money on taxes that you have to pay or pay less taxes. So we'll look at more of that next Saturday when we look at the tax advantages of a home-based business. With that said, hope everyone has a blessed Saturday. Talk to you later. Bye-bye now.